What it do, Panther Nation? What the fuck is going on, man? All my surfers out there in the building, we are back with another special episode, man, of Wavez Meets, and I'm here. Listen, if y'all have not checked this dude out, bro, y'all need to go check him out right now, man. Uncle Quan in the building from the Panther Experience. What up with it, though?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Q, aka Uncle Quan, over at the Panthers Experience. Waves, man. First of all, I appreciate you having me on, man. That's big love. Big
No
love.
doubt. No doubt. Hey, bro. Hey, listen, I appreciate you honoring the show with your presence today, man. Look, we got a lot of shit to talk about, man, here today, man. Some news broke earlier today that got me feeling, I'm not gonna lie, it got me pissed off. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm pissed off, man, at this news that came out earlier today, and I'm feeling some kind of way about it. But we got a lot of topics, man, to get into. But before I get into that, man, as always, look, if you're new to the channel, make sure y'all like and subscribe to it. As always, y'all already know Midday Madness is in the mix. We are live. Pull up to the channel, man. Also, guys, hit the like button on these videos. Hit the like button. That's what helps the algorithm. That's what helps the channel grow. That's what make everything pop off. Hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notifications so every time your boy Big Waves is live, you get notifications about it, man, as well here on the channel. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and get into this conversation, man, because this conversation is really that something that got me pissed the fuck off, right? So for those that don't know, JC Horn is going to be missing the remainder of OTAs and minicamp with an ankle injury that he's dealing with and a foot injury that he's dealing with that he obtained while working out on his own. This is per Ian Rappaport, and you know, Quan, I'm lost at fucking words for this shit, man, because this dude, bro, I keep trying to give this man like room and like to really show me that he can stay healthy. But bro, every season, ever since we drafted this dude, he's been fucking hurt. Every fucking season that we've
Every
drafted
year.
this dude,
Every year.
every year. I read a stat yesterday, man, that said that this man has missed 16 out of 33 eligible games since he's been a Carolina Panther. Man, before I get into it, how what does this shit make you feel? How you feeling out about this JC Horn news, man?
I mean, I'm right there with you, Waves. This shit got me pissed too, because the thing is, coming out of the draft, I'm not gonna hold you. I was excited about Justin Fields. I was like, okay, we can address our quarterback right here. He's about to fall right in our hands. And what do? We picked up a corner. Now, I was excited about having JC Horn, man, because he was the top corner coming out of the draft. But then the injuries started to pile up. You know, he got injured, missed the rest of the season, his rookie year. Turn around the next year, okay, we're looking forward to having him for a full season. Nope, got injured again. So JC Horn, don't get me wrong, he is a dog. I love JC Horn, but the best availability is availability, and he has not been available for a full season. And time after time, I've been saying this all off season. We need corner depth, man. We need more corner depth because I do not trust JC Horn at this point. I mean, if he's just gonna keep getting hurt, then we're gonna have to keep putting in backups and getting torched all season. I mean, I we need more corner depth. We need help, and this is not good news, especially for people like me who want a different draft pick at that number 8 spot. So
Yeah, man. And listen, I'm gonna
going
go
on.
ahead and chew his ass out. Listen, JC Horn, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I said this yesterday, man. For those that tuned into the live yesterday, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it today, bruh. They said that JC Horn is gonna be ready for training camp. But man, you can think that with this, they're going to take their time with JC Horn. They're not going to rush him back. They're not going to just throw him out there in training camp. They're not going to just, they're going to be uberly cautious. Y'all know how it go in the NFL, man. When one of your prime players get hurt, they don't never just throw you back out there, man. And for them to sit up here and say that he's going to be out the remainder of OTAs and minicamp, bruh, they say he gonna be in the walking boot for the next 3 to 4 weeks in a walking boot for the next 3 to 4 weeks. This is per the report that comes out. Yo, I'm sick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am sick of this motherfucker, man. I am sick of this motherfucker, man. I am sick of him. Bro, we invested a top 10 pick in JC Horn. A top 10 pick, bro. When you get drafted in the top 10, that's an organization saying that we want you to come in here to contribute right away. You are going to be a player that is going to make an immediate impact. Bro, this man can't make no impacts if you never on the fucking field. You never on the fucking field, bro. And coming into a season with a new regime where all of the hype is up. We got our franchise quarterback, man. We got a new coaching staff, one of the best coaching staffs in the NFL, man, right now on paper. To come into this season with that, and this shit comes out that JC Horn, it comes across my phone last night that JC Horn is going to be out the rest of OTAs and minicamp. What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
Bro.
that shit is that's a shame, man. It got me thinking now, like the top two corners coming out of that draft was him and Patrick Surtain. So how many games did Patrick Surtain miss?
Bruh,
Somebody tell me,
listen.
because I don't know. I don't know. Should
I,
we
I don't
have
think I
picked
don't think
Patrick
Surtain
Surtain?
missed as many games as JC Horn. Damn sure not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can
Hell no.
guarantee that he ain't
Hell
missed as
no.
many games as him.
Hell no.
So and again, so let me ask you this question, bro. What does this mean, man, for the season, bro? If JC Horn can't give us a full season this year, what do you think the Panthers need to do going forward, bro?
As of right now, we're in trouble. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. We're in trouble because even at the number two corner spot, you got Dante Jackson, another injury prone corner. Again, which is another reason why I alluded to we need more corner depth. These two niggas cannot stay healthy. They can't. I mean, if you look at it last year, we got torched by the Bucks. We had fucking CJ Henderson and Keith Taylor in there getting torched the whole game by one motherfucker.
One
So
motherfucker,
if
same
we
route.
if we're gonna keep going down this route of wondering if JC Horn or Dante Jackson can stay healthy, we're gonna have to go ahead and sign some corners. Man, we got the cap space. Who is out there that we can sign? I mean, we trying to win now, so ain't no point in us waiting to the draft and trying to get a corner. We need something to happen right now. So this shit
Yeah.
kind of got me hot, man. It's got me worried as fuck. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Jesse Horn right now. I'm hoping, the fan in me is like, okay, maybe he can come back and be productive. But then the realism in me is just like, I don't know, man. It's only a matter of time before we hear another fucking injury at this point, man. So we got to do something, man, or we in trouble.
Man, we gonna talk about the best free agent corners available, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, this motherfucker, man. Listen, I'm about to go ahead and ready to say it, man. This motherfucker injury
Is he a
prone, bro.
bust? Is he
He
a
he
bust?
he injury prone, bro. And if he
Yeah,
don't play, if he don't play, if he don't give me at least 17 games this year, bro, like for real, 17 games, I'm gonna give him missing one just off of some soreness or some shit. But 17 games minimum, bro. If he don't give it, I'm gonna go ahead and call him a bust, bro.
yeah,
He an injury bust. He really is. He an injury bust, bro. Because again, bro, he can't fucking stay healthy, man. You know who this remind me of, man? Like literally who this remind me of that the Panthers drafted like a long time ago. I don't know if you remember, bro, but we drafted the wide receiver damn, what was his fucking name, man? Shit. From
who
USC
Kelvin?
that we drafted. I can't remember what the fuck his name was, the wide receiver from USC, but he stayed fucking hurt all the goddamn time too.
Damn.
This was like in the early 2000s, the wide receiver that we drafted from USC. But that motherfucker
Yeah.
stayed hurt all the goddamn time too, and we had spent the high pick on his ass as well. But man, this shit is making me fucking sick, bro, because dog, we're trying to build and take, yeah, Dwayne Jarrett, Jerome. That's his name, Dwayne fucking Jarrett. Bro, Dwayne
Oh,
Jarrett
okay.
stay.
Yeah,
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 you remember Dwayne Jarrett? We drafted
God
him.
damn,
You remember
man.
we drafted him? I think he was a
Yeah.
first round fucking
Forgot
pick
all
that we
about
brought
him.
in. And that son of a bitch stayed hurt all the goddamn time. Hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. The Panthers need to start making plans already, brother, to try to find a way to replace JC Horn, man. Jalen Ramsey got traded, and Jerome Castro. Shout out to Jerome Castro for bringing that up. Jalen Ramsey got traded, bro, for a third round pick. Why the fuck the Panthers didn't make a call, bro, to try to go and bring him in, man?
Especially with the moves Scott Fitterer been making. I'm surprised we ain't try to be aggressive with that.
Exactly. Like exactly, bro. And now you sitting in a situation. And when I was talking about this, bro, a couple weeks ago, because A lot of people, bro, they was giving me hell, Quan. They was sitting up here like, man, corner ain't the most important. Corner,
That's
even my boy
bullshit.
Aaron.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Shout out to my boy Aaron, man. But and me and him was going back and forth, man. If y'all go back and catch that, we was talking about the most and needy. I said that cornerback room is the most important room that we need to fucking sign. That we needed to add depth at to right now. And with that injury to J.C. Horn already at this point, we got to go get somebody or make a trade for somebody
Mm-hmm.
because, bro, I think we gonna be in trouble heading into the season, for fam.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 1,000%, man. And you look at the schedule. Hell, even going to the Miami game alone, I don't even want to talk about that shit, man. You already know the stack positions that they have at wide receiver. So if we can't get depth at the corner position, even with the healthy J.C. Horn, I mean, yeah, we done. And then you talking about J.C. Horn being hurt before the season starts. I don't
Before
know. I don't know, man. We're
this,
gonna
the
be we're
last
gonna be
thing
in
we
trouble.
fucking need.
The last
This,
thing.
this is literally the last thing that we need to hear right now, man. Like this shit has really ruined my motherfucking day. Like
Exactly. And then hell, look at our division. Look at these receivers that's coming out of the drafts, man. You got Drake London over there with Atlanta. You got Chris Olave over there with
facts.
New Orleans Saints. I mean, and then you got Mike Evans over there with Tampa Bay. I mean, we got too much over here in just our own division to worry about for us to be fucking up with the corners, man. Like we need more corner depth, and we can't be having no damn injuries coming into the season, man. That shit, that's gonna stress us out. That's
They
gonna
got to
stress
get
us out, man.
Patrick. They got to get Peterson on the phone, man.
Yeah.
Marcus Peters. They got to get Marcus Peters on the phone, man. I'm gonna pull up, man, who the available corners are right now. Um, at this point in the season, let's take a look and see who we got available, man. That's left. Uh, this was updated just 2 or 3 days ago. Can't believe this shit, man. So cornerback depth that's out here that we got left right now. Top corners available. Marcus Peters, only 30 years old. Obviously, we know what he was did with the Baltimore Ravens last year. Was a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Dantzler, man, only 24 years old. Was with the Commanders last year, man. A solid corner. You know, he was a solid corner for the Washington Commanders
Yeah.
last year, bro. That's a good
Young.
name. Ronald Darby name is still out there. 29 years old. Obviously, he's been with Denver. Other names out there is Byron Jones. He was with Miami last year, 30 years old. Who else we got? I mean, Casey Hayward is out there, but he's 33 years old, man. He's old. Troy Hill from the Rams, he's 32 years old. What else we got? We got Anthony Brown, who's with Dallas the past couple of years. He's available on the free agent market. Bryce Callahan, who's been with the Chargers, he's 31 years old. Eli Apple from the Cincinnati Bengals, 28 years old. Uh, man, it's getting thin, bro. Going down
Yeah,
this
it is
list,
a little thin.
it's getting thin. Uh, damn, Terrence Mitchell still playing? That motherfucker 31. I can't believe Terrence Mitchell still playing.
Don't nobody want his ass, man.
Yeah, no, don't nobody want his ass, man. Hey, look, man. Those are the best names available, man. Shout out to what's up, Doug? Uh, out here, bro. But look, it's 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 fucking disappointing, Quan. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
disappointing, bro. It's fucking disappointing. We okay. Let me reevaluate. I'm gonna take a couple steps back. First of all, hold on right quick, man. Let me go get. I gotta smoke some right quick, bro. Hold this shit down for 2 seconds, bro. I'll be right back,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Man, I tell y'all what, we're gonna have to sign somebody, man, because here trying to rely on them Keith Taylor and CJ Henderson to hold it down, we're in trouble. It's as simple as that.
Listen. All right, Carolina Panthers this year, brother. Optimism's supposed to be high as fuck, right? Like really, it's supposed to be high. This is the year that we supposed to literally be taking the step as an organization.
Yeah, we
Let me
trying to
ask you a
win
couple.
now.
Let me ask you a couple questions, Quan. Do you know how many losing seasons we done had in a row?
Shit, since 2017.
We done had 6 losing seasons in a row. Six, right? 6 losing seasons in a row. You can blame that on Matt Rule. You can blame that on David Tepper. You can blame it on the quarterback situation, whatever you want to blame it on. But the fact remains that we've had 6 losing seasons in a row. So J.C. Horn in that draft, to your point, Justin Fields was sitting right there for the taking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Panthers and Matt Rule decided to take a cornerback, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, that was the same year that we had Teddy Bridgewater. Wasn't that the Bridgewater year, or was that Sam Darnold first year?
When we took JC, that was Sam Darnold year.
Yeah, that was Sam.
We
That
went
year that we
21,
brought Sam
21.
Darnold in.
Yeah.
Shout out to Courtesy, man. Courtesy, pull up to the channel, brother. Link is out, Courtesy. I got to get your take on this, Courtesy. Hey, look, we invested the number 8 overall pick in a cornerback. Patrick Surtain was sitting right there. The quarterbacks were sitting right there. Justin Fields.
Yeah, even
At
at
a
the
30
time, we needed a linebacker too. Michael Parsons was
facts.
right there.
Yeah, Michael Parsons was sitting right there, which to me, who every team that passed over Michael Parsons looking like a dumbass right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
They looking real dumb, bro. So J.C. Horn, I went over the stat earlier, man. J.C. Horn has only played 16 out of 33 eligible games since he's been a Carolina Panther. Bruh, that's not even a full season. It's 18 games in the season, bro. He haven't even played a full season. In 2 years, haven't even played one full season. Let that marinate with the chat right quick, bro. He hasn't even given us a full season of football, a top 10 pick. It's
Yeah,
only
that was
one
the
word.
thing. Yeah, we was trying to avoid that, man. Like, especially once that second injury came out, he missed some games. I was like, okay, I don't want to say it just yet. I don't want to say he injury prone. I don't want to say he a bust just yet. Let's see how this third year go. Hopefully, he can play all 17 games plus. But we didn't get the training camp, and we already dealing with injuries. So it's just like, all right, let me go ahead and say it, man. He injury prone. This
Hey,
motherfucker
bro,
can't stay healthy, bro. He can't
it
stay
ain't
healthy.
like it's no weak injury, bro. Is it for him to be in a walking
Yeah,
boot? That's a sprained
whole
ankle or
different
high
ankle
ankle
too.
sprain,
A whole different ankle.
right? No, and then, man, I don't know if you read the article that he had put out, man, about his injury history. Shout out to Shot by Activists. Shout out by Dre, man. What's good with the MDJ? The worst part was a lot of these injuries came from non-contact, but MDJ, my point exactly. Did y'all see JC Horn, man? I wanna read this excerpt from JC Horn, man, about his injuries and what he said because he did a interview. He did a interview, bro, and this is what J.C. Horn had to say. This is what he told Athletics Joseph Pearson. Obviously, I can't control some of these injuries I had. Um, that's nobody's fault here or there. I've got to be available, be on the field. Goals like that, the stuff will take care of itself with playing good football. This is what J.C. Horn just said, bro, about him playing good football. He just said this shit. And then last night, we find out, bro, that you hurt again. Listen, man, shout out to my people that are out there that support. I support JC Horn. I went over his stats yesterday, bro. When he's on the field, JC Horn has only given up one touchdown, I think, since he's played in the
Mm-hmm.
16 games that he's played. He's given up less than 47% completion percentages when quarterbacks target him. He's a dog. But what did you say? Your best availability, your best ability is availability. And this man is not going. I'm starting to feel that he's not going to be available for us, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of at the point now, man. Hell, if he can't play a full season coming into this third year, let's hope. Let's hope that he can get back right before the season start and play a full season. But if not, I'm about ready to go ahead and move on from his ass, man. To be real with you, what's the
Hey,
point in keeping him if he's not gonna be available?
right, bro. And so, question for you,
Somebody kick
Waves
out of him. Somebody
and
overpay.
Q. He said, from being in the walking boot, do you think it's just precautionary because Frank Reich just stated that it's not that severe? I mean, bro, it doesn't matter, man. Like to me, it's not even about the severity of the injury, bro. It's the
Mm-hmm.
simple fact, man, that that you are injured, bro. You obviously injured enough to not play in OTAs. this is the thing, man. It shouldn't be any precautionary things, bro. J.C. Horn just recovered from a broken wrist, right? Just recovered from a broken wrist that he sustained late in the season last year. It's no reason, bro, right now, bro, when you should be having, when you're not even, bro, to keep it real, you're not even like in training camp with pads on. Y'all not tackling. Y'all not doing nothing really that physical, and you already fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So that is giving me anxiety about coming into this season, Quan.
Yeah, 1,000% agree, bro. Like it's really if he ain't had a history of injuries, this little injury right here, it wouldn't really worry me. But it's the fact that he's already had consistent injuries in each season that he's been in. So right now it's just like, all right, well, damn. Like you said, it's giving me anxiety. I don't know what to think about this injury. I mean, y'all can say it's minor, whatever it is, man. It might be, but I'm still right now. I'm like, I don't trust him. We need to do something right now at this corner position. So I don't know, man.
Man, this shit got me bothered, man. I really um it says that it doesn't appear the newest injury will jeopardize Horn's availability for the start of the regular season. He has plenty of time to recover from it, but Thursday news is obviously less than ideal when he's already gone on the record expressing how he felt, right? Now, the 2021 first round pick won't require surgery and is expected to be back in time for training camp. But again, bro, a broken foot limited him at 23. I was watching the game live. And when he broke his foot his rookie year, bro, I got a picture with him and everything. I was in Houston with when they played the Texans on Thursday night in Houston, where when J.C. Horn broke his damn foot. I was watching that game live, bro. I was like one of the only Panther fans in the damn crowd. I had great seats too. Carl, pull up to the channel, Carl. Let me put that link out there, man, for whoever want to pull up to the channel, man. We having a open conversation. I want to get y'all boys' opinion too, man, on this whole J.C. Horn shit because right now, man, this shit got me feeling some kind of way. But I'm watching that game, bro, and when I saw that injury to him, that was a non-contact injury. He literally was backpedaling, and it just felt like his
Yeah,
foot just exploded.
and that was what the third game of his rookie year.
Right? Yeah, that was like because we were 3-0 to the. It was the fourth game.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were 3-0 headed into that game, and his foot just exploded. Then you go back to last year, accidental. I think a player landed on his wrist or some shit happened like that. And now we in that situation. So granted, even if this is precautionary to everybody to think that this is not a major injury, guys, it still has to this still has to have you on edge and saying that
mm-hmm.
the Carolina Panthers need to address the cornerback position, bro.
We
Like
have
it's
to.
and Dante Jackson ain't no fucking better. He ain't no better. We got Courtesy in the building. Courtesy, what's good with it, man?
What's going on,
What's
bro?
going
What's
on
going
with you,
on,
man?
Wavez? What's up, Q? What's going on?
Another day, brother.
Man, hey, I ain't gonna be too long, guys, because I'm still at work right now.
I
But
know it, man.
I'm gonna say this, man. This dude, JC, bro, this dude needs some copper fit socks or something, man, because this dude is getting on my nerves, bro. Oh my
Yeah, man.
God.
He getting on
Yeah.
mine
Like,
too, Courtesy.
like this dude got all the potential in the world, but bro, these little uh minor extremity injuries is it's going to catch up eventually. That's the thing that scares me the most.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the frustrating thing, man. Like you just pointed it out. He got so much fucking potential in the world. And I mean, hell, he's a top corner. You see these like little lists that they put out here and there, like the top corners, and you wonder why he's not top five. He's not popping top five because he ain't been able to stay healthy. But he has potential.
Facts.
But let's get past potential and let's actually play a full fucking season so that you can let people know how much of a dog you are. But if you're gonna keep going
Facts.
with these injuries, it's like, well, fuck, man. Like we can't prove nobody wrong. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then you type this might be a minor injury, but who knows if this shit could get re-aggravated in the middle of a game? I don't
Right.
know.
Or
So
in
it's just
training camp.
Exactly.
exactly. Especially when you put the pads on when they start making contact. We don't know what to expect.
Man. And okay, so Courtesy, think about this, right? You already know, man. They saying that he gonna be ready for training camp, but he not gonna be ready for the start of training camp. The Panthers go take their time with him. They go make
Mhm.
sure that he's good. They not go just throw him out there, throw him back out there. So again, man, like for me, and then the fact that you got hurt working out on your own, bruh. Like, bruh, you
Mhm.
are fucking fragile.
Bruh.
Fragile. Like you are fragile. Like for real, bro. You are fragile as shit to get hurt working out on your goddamn own.
To be honest, even if he was ready for training camp, they shouldn't even put him out there. Just might as well just wait till game one for real. Because
Might as
I
well,
mean,
man.
at this
At
point,
this
man,
fucking
it's like,
point,
what's the
right?
point?
Just goddamn keep this motherfucker out to week 1, man. Put this motherfucker up on the
At this
ship.
Yep.
point,
Put that motherfucker in a hyperdambolic time chamber or some shit, bro. Let that motherfucker, let that motherfucker goddamn just sit up in the chamber, but to heal his goddamn body up, man, until he can get his fucking shit, himself goddamn together. This shit is fucking ridiculous, man. We got Carl D in the building. Carl D, what's good with it, bro?
What's up? What's up,
goes on, man.
fellas? What's up?
What's
Um,
going on?
not much, not much. First of all, I say, it's a pleasure to be on the panel with Uncle Quan right there, boy. I've been watching your content
Yes,
for a little
sir.
bit.
Hey,
Oh
that's big
yeah,
love, man. Big love. I appreciate that.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, and JC Horn, look, Wave. You remember what's our assistant GM name? Morgan. You remember Morgan kept getting hit? I mean, kept getting injured. He had to go and he did a little bubble thing.
Yes, sir.
Mm,
Yes, I
yeah.
do.
Maybe that's what JC needs to start doing. Getting him a bubble, putting himself in a bubble to keep himself from getting injured.
I tell you what, he gonna have to stop goddamn fucking with Dante Jackson because clearly he learning too much from him. Instead of just getting hurt, man.
Learning how to get hurt, right?
Exactly, exactly. You gonna need something, man.
So, fellas, what are y'all? And I want to get y'all opinion, man. If you Scott Fitterer right now, you sitting in this and you see that even if it's not a severe injury, even if they keeping him out for precautionary reasons, because I seen that CW somebody said, man, that they was was that Frank Wright came out and said that it's not that serious. But if y'all are Scott Fitterer right now, man, what are y'all doing, man, with this cornerback wrong?
Oh, I'm on the phone yesterday trying to
Right.
get somebody else in there. Because I mean, you think about it, as of right now, you got JC, Dante, the two top corners already got injury history. If them two go down, we're in trouble. So I mean, you got to get somebody else in there, no matter what, even if it's
Rajon
somebody like,
Wright. It's time for
yeah,
him.
yeah,
You
him
got to
too.
give some of these other guys that we got a better opportunity, man.
Yeah,
hmm
that's true.
And
And go ahead, Quan.
I 1,000% agree. Just like my man said, I would have been on the phone yesterday because I even talked about it. Shout out to my man, what's up, Doug? I was on his channel. We talked about breaking down the schedule and shit. And I even told him I don't trust this cornerback room as is. Even with a healthy JC Horn, we don't have enough depth to be able to cover these receivers. I mean, you talking about looking at the league as a whole, there's more than just one receiver threat on each team. You know what I mean? So
Right.
we're gonna need more corner depth. And then, like you said, I would have been on the phone yesterday, at least trying to add on to our corner room because I don't trust Keith Taylor. I don't trust CJ Henderson, and we already got two injury-prone starters, so we need to add on. So let's bring on a veteran, or hell, bring on another young guy who can show that he can hold it down on his side and help out this team, man. Because we ready to win now, and if we can't hold it down, you know what I'm saying, with these corners or with our pass rush, which is another conversation, we fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So let me
So
get. We got CLT in the building. CLT, man, I'm pissed the fuck off, bro.
what's
You
going on,
jinxed us.
CLT?
You jinxed us, man. The shit happened the very next day.
The very fucking next day, CLT did not call this shit yesterday, my nigga.
Damn.
That shit is wild, bro.
Ain't it, bro? Yo, hey, look, hey, CLT, and Carl D was on the channel yesterday, right? And did not just say, bro, about JC Horn that I said that I am literally like a news or an alert away from hearing this motherfucker being hurt from not fucking with this motherfucker ever again, bro. Like
Damn.
I'm dead ass CLT, man. What's your thoughts on the shit, bro?
That shit worrisome because it's not even the same foot, bro. It's a new foot, and
Exactly.
he in a boot for what 6 weeks? I think it's 6 weeks. Gonna miss OTAs and mini camp, bro. Like, god damn, can you stay in one piece, my guy?
Facts. Facts.
Bro, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, y'all. I'm listen. I know I'm bold for saying this. What I'm about to say, JC. Look, man, I got love for you, but that motherfucker is injury prone, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
Carl. I
Yeah.
ain't even gonna wait on it. I'm not even gonna wait on the saying it, bro. Because just think about it, bro. We went over the statistics yesterday, man. Bro, this motherfucker cannot stay healthy, bro. The curse of the wave, hey, bro. This ain't no damn curse of me, bro. Look, I'm just listen. I was telling y'all weeks ago. We sitting right now, man, with the number one. We sitting right now with the number one motherfucking cap space. I mean, we're number two in the NFL in cap space. Um, in the goddamn uh in the NFL right now. And look, we got some fucking problems, bro. We got some
Mhm.
motherfucking
Mm-hmm.
problems. We got some fucking problems, bro. C Dougie, man, what's good, C Dougie, bro? I ain't talked to you in a minute, man. How you
Hey
living?
man, I
Shout out
can't.
to Dub.
I appreciate you pulling me up, Waves. I hit you up on the side. Appreciate my man Q pulling up. Y'all talking about JC. Let me put this out here real quick. A lot of people are not remembering what our home turf is. Our home turf has
Mm-hmm.
been rated as poor performance. When you have ankle, knee, lower leg extremity injuries, and this is your home turf. Yeah, he can be healthy, but if the turf is not playable, which it has been reported, how can he actually be fully healthy on a bad playing surface? Because a lot of these injuries, I'm thinking, come off of playing surface because they were just in the stadium, if I'm not mistaken, last week for the PSL owners in practice. So could it have been that he had injured it before and then he finally got examined by the foot specialist? Because our playing surface has been so terrible that even the NFLPA had to come out and investigate the Carolina Panthers, which I was hoping the playing surface would be changed over because it's so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
When we played Detroit, they said it felt like cement that you playing on.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that, man. We definitely got a terrible field, but I heard that the Panthers was going to go back to grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they're going back this year or not, but I heard they was going back to grass. But I mean, that got something to do with it, man. But if that's the case, we'll have more people, man, that's having these lower body extremities. It just
But
seems like it's goddamn him.
I mean, it's him. But look, I'll give you just the history of it. You had Shaq Thompson come out, which we know Shaq Thompson goes against the grain with every decision if it's not his. He was one of the main ones. Austin Corbett was another one. JC
McCaffrey.
was one. Dante Jackson was one. So if your players are saying that our own home field advantage is not playable, that does worry me with injuries.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm more just disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed, man, because this
Mm-hmm.
shit it's a cloud over the team. Like we have so much shit that we excited about going into this new regime and this new era of Carolina Panther football and shit that we supposed to be excited about. This is the last goddamn thing that bro any Panther fan want to hear about. Your star
Mhm.
player who
Exactly.
you took in the top 10 that you took in the fucking top 10 and that motherfucker ain't. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They saying he gonna be ready for training camp, bro. Training camp started in a couple of weeks. They say he gonna be in the boot for 3 weeks.
Hey, Ways, did you think about
Yeah.
this too? Because with Evero's scheme, you do have pass rush, but your DBs have to hold their own. Dante Jackson's probably not going to be ready probably for the beginning of the season, or he might, but he's not going to be in top tier shape. Then you have JC that's already had injury prone. CJ Henderson does not want to be in Carolina. And people can say,
Mm-hmm.
what you mean by that? He didn't show for voluntary minicamp, voluntary
Oh shit.
OTAs. Only reason
Yeah,
why
because
he's
they
showing
didn't
up
they
now
didn't they
is
didn't exercise his 5th year option. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
exactly, Wage. That's exactly where I'm getting at. So yeah, somebody said the young man out of Oregon State, they actually had him playing with the ones today. And from what I've heard and what I've read, he looked pretty decent. I think what Frank Wright said, he said this gives opportunity for like the Eric Rose, the Wrights, the young man that
Jamie
flashed.
Robinson.
Yeah, right. No, but
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Robinson's at corner. They didn't put him at corner, but
Yeah,
they put
safety. Yeah.
Rowe, Wright, and the young man that showed out during the Patriots game all at number one corners. But even when we're talking about JC, our number one our number one option outside of Derrick Brown is Brian Burns. If we don't have any pass rush, what does that mean for your DBs? You leaving your DBs on islands. Because
Yeah.
what did Patrick
They got
Surtain
the
do
cover.
when he was underneath Evero? Evero had Patrick Surtain being in the top 3 of corners in his scheme. And that's what we were thinking JC was going to do. But if you don't have any pass rush that can help your DBs, and your DBs
Mm-hmm.
can't help your pass rush, what's going to happen? Our defense is screwed right now.
And
Exactly.
it's but I look at it like this too. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Rajon Wright is a dog. I don't even know how he went undrafted, man. If y'all go back and look at the
Yeah.
tape on him, bro, he is a motherfucking dog.
Mm-hmm.
Rajon Wright is a dog, bro. He
Mhm.
physical. He got the length. He been a dog, man. Shout out to Last Chance U, man. I went back and watched him on Last Chance
Yeah,
U.
when he was
Just
out in
to,
Cali. Yep.
facts, just
Hey,
just so that I can
Wavez,
watch
look
his
at this.
damn
Look
journey.
at the tape. Wavez, tell your channel. I ain't gonna overspeak you. Look, tell your channel to look at when he played against Allison against USC. How he
Oh, I
shut
seen that.
Oh
completely
yeah,
down.
he
He
shut that
shut
Jordan
motherfucker
completely
Addison.
down.
down.
Yeah, he shut
So,
Addison down.
so it's
Addison
tape
might be a
out
little
there.
bit
We can see what
overrated
this young
too.
man can do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
Addison might be a little bit overrated too, by the way, man. Like, because when he was, man, like before he went over to USC, man, he wasn't. He was subpar, bro. But listen. If okay, with this cap space that we got, listen, the quarterback free agents, it's some names out there, man. But I'm gonna throw a name out there that I don't even know why nobody talking about, bro. Bashard Breeland.
He
Oh
Bashard,
yeah,
Waves. His names came out today. It's been
yeah,
some heat behind it. So if he does get signed, don't be shocked. It's some
Bashard
heat
yeah,
Breeland.
behind it. It's
yeah.
some
He
heat
did say
behind
he
it.
wanted to come back home.
Yeah, he wanted to come back home. There's some heat behind it right now.
Bro, we did an interview with him, man, on my former platform. We did a whole live interview, sat down with him, man. I actually been talking to this dude, like, you know what I'm saying? I know him, man, like for real, behind the scenes, and I've been chopping it up with this dude. He been saying that he wanted to come back to Carolina. The only reason why we didn't sign him back in 2018 is because he failed the physical.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he done set out a year. He done got fully healthy, man. And I think that bro only like 30 years old, if that. A veteran corner. He got a Super Bowl ring. He done been on Super Bowl championship teams. Bro, we need to try to bring in as much depth as we can, because I got a feeling that Dante Jackson and J.C. Horn, they gonna miss some fucking games this year, bro.
Definitely, man. And shout out to my man Doug. He pointed it out. Like, you also playing on this turf, which is not gonna help, especially with injury prone ass niggas. So we need to make something happen right now. We need some pieces behind them to make sure that we have some security, some type of, you know what I'm saying, blanket. You know what I'm saying? If they get hurt, we need somebody to be able to step in and not get fucked up. Somebody who can hold their own. You know what I mean? And he also pointed out the fact that we need pass rush too. I don't believe in this pass rush at all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Yeah, I like Brian Burns, but Brian Burns has shown you he can be completely taken out of a game with double team. So we need more pieces in our pass rush. And if we don't have pass rush, these corners gonna be covering for more than what 3, 4, 5 seconds. And in the NFL, somebody's gonna get open. If you covering that long, somebody's gonna get open. So
But in the
again, bro,
three
we
four
need more. We need more
in
depth,
that
man.
three
Or
four
we trouble.
scheme though, in that 3-4 scheme, like pass rush, man, is definitely important. Like, you definitely got to get
Yeah.
the pass rush from the outside, man. And the Panthers, man, they definitely need to try to hit up Ngakwe or Jadeveon Clowney. I think you could get Clowney for pennies at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Get him
yeah, I think
one
you
year,
can get him
2 year
for
deal.
pennies. They definitely
Hey,
need to bring it. Go ahead.
now, Waves, I just got a question because I know we talking about JC, but I mean, I would say me. I've applauded what Scott Fitter has done with the off-season acquisitions that he's brought in, but what kind of stung me the wrong way is you had Leonard Floyd, who you hit up. You allow him to go to the AFC East, the powerhouse of the Bills, Carolina North. You have Ngakwe that has connections with your D-line coach,
And
has
head
with
coach.
his former head coach, and Jadeveon Clowney has stated that he wants at least to come back in the Carolinas or go back to Houston. What are we waiting on? Because we've already heard Frank Wright say YGM is a learning curve for him. Yes, you have Barno, which I think Barno would do great, and you have Brandon Smith that would do great. But why not have Ngagwe that's had 9.5 sacks
Mm-hmm.
over the last 3 seasons? Again, has camaraderie and has connections with your coaching staff. It has to be either a personnel or a money situation where just give him a 1 year and then you figure out the money. Because again, like Quan said and what you stated, yes, pass rush and cornerback play comes 2 and 1. But what are we waiting on? Because now you're sitting on your
Exactly.
morals and it's like, oh, yes, I have money, but you're not doing nothing with it because there's still holes on this offense. I mean, this defense. Like Frank Wright stated, he said, yeah, he likes where we're at, but we're nowhere near where we need to be. So what? So are you? You know, you're putting a smoke screen there, stating, making that comment, but you won't go out there where there's players that can help this defense or help this offense to new heights. So I don't understand that because, again, I totally agree with you guys. I'm not gonna, and I'm not saying you guys are down in JC, but we need some help, and you need to ring the bell now because before it gets worse, it can get better.
Mm-hmm.
And then think about this too. And you know, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, man. Think about this too. J.C. Horn gonna be eligible for a contract extension at the end of this season. Like he's going to be
Mm-hmm.
eligible for it. Yes, the Panthers can exercise the 5th year option and shit on him, but
Mhm.
again, bro, 16 out of 33 games, and if he miss any more this year, but the Panthers may have to start really thinking about making a particular move to try to get back into the first round next year to get a damn
Mm-hmm.
top corner.
And I'm actually glad
Because
you said that because
yeah,
should we have traded up? Because this goes back to our draft. Even though we got, our quarterback, we got Mingo, we got an outstanding guard. Um, that we got, the boy out of Oregon. Should we have actually drafted another corner now? Is a
Yeah.
question in the draft
and
Yeah.
it
process.
that goes back to my whole point. Listen, I understand the move to bring Savala in from North Carolina State, but you
Mhm.
had Kelly Ringo sitting right there on the
Yep.
board, and
Facts.
you had
Mm-hmm.
Kelly Ringo sitting right there on the board. Say what you want to say about Kelly Ringo and the reason why he slipped or fell down the draft, but I've watched this man tape. Kelly Ringo is a dog. He is a fucking dog, bro. And he was sitting right
Mm-hmm.
there for the Panthers taking late in that 3rd round. But what did the Panthers do? They let him pass and they
Yep.
traded up. They drafted DJ Johnson.
It was
And let me tell you
overthinking,
about him.
man.
Have y'all heard
Overthinking.
his name in training camp or OTAs? I
Nope.
haven't heard shit about
Nope.
DJ.
Nope. But
Yeah, man.
Waves, even to double down on what you said, even both of the corners out of South Carolina were still there on the board.
Yep.
Even
You
Exactly.
had
even you had
Yeah.
a boy out of K State that was still on the board. So it was Brent. Brent
Cam
was the
Smith.
player that I
Yep.
really wanted Carolina to get. Brent came for a visit. They talked to him at the combine. It's just crazy how much corners they talked to, and we didn't pick up one. Nobody heard Wright's name throughout the process. That Carolina talked to Wright.
He should have went
So that
drafted, bro. He had a 4th round grade on him. He had
so,
he had a 4th round grade on Rajon Wright, man. And I'm interested to see him fucking step up into the damn, see if he can step up and do it because I believe that he a dog, man.
yeah,
But even
I
with
believe you
that,
on that.
even with what we have right now, bro, listen, I'm not at the end of the day, JC Horn is our number 1 corner. He, injuries or not, this is who we got to deal with for right now. Dante Jackson, CLT, Carl, y'all know how I feel about Dante, man. I'm not even if Dante Jackson was fully fucking healthy, I'm still not sold on Dante Jackson.
Three, three to four
I'm
picks for
still not sold
$50.
on him, CLT.
Three to four picks for $50.
You say it again?
3 to 4 picks for $50.
3 to 4 picks for $50. What you talking about?
We bet. Don't
Oh,
forget
that
Yeah,
he'll
that.
be
you
3 or
damn
4
right. Yeah,
picks.
that was our bet. That was our goddamn bet, and that bet still go stand out there, bro. Because I don't
Exactly.
see it happening, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and be on the nerve on the books for saying this. I think our offense is gonna be better than our defense this season.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna flip
I'm
flop, man. I
Yeah.
think
we
so
go
too.
flip flop
I think
because
so
think
too.
about it. Even with what we had last year, I'm gonna let you go, Quan. But even think about it. Even with last year, we was a predominantly run first team, and I think we finished our offense last year finished what at like 27th.
No,
So
you said offense.
yeah,
Offense
our
was in the
offense,
20s.
yeah, our
It
offense
was
finished
it was
in like
early 20s, like
yeah, it was
21st.
in the 20s, like in the
It was in
20s last
21st.
year. The
Yeah.
defense finished at 19. They was
Correct.
19 overall, middle of the
Correct.
fucking pack defense last year. So with the injuries that we got going at cornerback, and we really didn't. I mean, the moves that we made, bringing in Tuttle and the defense. I like the tackles that we brought in. Williams from the Broncos, Tuttle from the Saints. I think those go help. Derek Brown continue to escalate his game. But bruh, bringing in Von Bell, who gonna be playing safety. Jeremy Chin is probably going to be lined up a lot more in the slot. But when you're looking at the cornerback depth, bro, there is outside of Dante Jackson and J.C. Horn, who not guaranteed to give us a full season.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody behind those two. Nobody.
What about Eric Rowe?
Exactly.
What do you really know about Eric Rowe, Waves?
He a traveler. He a
Yeah.
traveler. He done been on. He a traveler, bro.
He played for the Patriots in Miami within the last 3 seasons.
Right, and he also played. Didn't he play for the Rams for a little bit too?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he played for the.
And that's one thing Cooley said. Cooley said for the DB room, I don't know if we have a safeties coach, and I think we do. I think we got a safeties coach.
Yeah, we do. I think we do.
They said that what they're looking at is versatility. So everybody knows what that word means. You're not just
playing multiple positions.
If we need you at another position, you better step up and do your goddamn job. So
yeah,
that's one thing that I do like with some of these signings, and I'm talking about rookies. You got Jamie Robinson, who's going to be a dog, and I think he can start. I don't know about corner. I've never seen film on him in corner. I've only seen him at a nickel and safety. That might be an experiment they can look at. But again, I think a lot from top to bottom, from the back end all the way to the boundaries, you're going to see a lot of versatility and a lot of players like, why do they have like Dante as free safety or strong? They're not going to have him as strong safety. Why they have him at free safety? Or why is Bell playing nickel? It's going to be a lot of versatile pieces on this back end. And that's when I'm ready to see if we're healthy. Like I said, I got to say a big if in all caps.
I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, man, but when it comes to Carolina football, man, when they say versatility, man, that shit says to me, you does nothing great and everything.
Facts. Don't that shit, DLT.
Right. Yeah,
Don't that shit. That's facts.
Yeah, right.
That's facts. But that's the shit that got me worried.
That's
so
true.
I'm not when I'm listening to versatility, that shit don't make me feel good about the season. That shit make me be like, we got a bunch of motherfuckers. We got a bunch of motherfuckers that can't lock down one position.
Exactly.
That's what we got.
Right.
A bunch of motherfuckers that can't lock down one position. Hey,
and that shit surprised me, bro. Like, I've been banging the table watching the draft, thinking we was gonna get a corner, especially coming into the year, knowing that we have this injury history with our starting corners. Why the fuck not draft a corner? And then we traded up. I'm thinking, okay, this is probably where we're gonna make our move. Nah,
Kelly
we get
Ringo
a
sitting
random
right there.
defensive end, bro. Like, so I don't know, man. I was thinking, okay, well, maybe we got the second highest cap space in the NFL. Maybe they're just gonna address that in the free agency. And it's like my boy Doug said, we've been quiet. So what is the next move? Like, what are we gonna do about this corner position? Because I don't want people playing out of position and then getting torched and shit. You know what I mean? Yes, I mean I get it. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to have people be more versatile and shit. But what is that gonna mean for our defense if let's say you do have Vine playing in the nickel or something, and then he getting torched, and then you got fans pissed off, and then we talking shit about him, and we just I don't know what are we gonna do moving into the season, man? Because right now I'm worried, bro. I'm
gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't think our defense is gonna be as good, man, as what a lot of people thinking it's gonna be this year, bro.
I think it's gonna be like 15.
I think it's gonna be middle of the pack. Like it's gonna be really middle of the pack defense, man. And that's no knock on Edro. Yeah. Like it's I'm not saying that popping, appreciate you, bro, but yeah, bro, appreciate that. It's definitely gonna be interesting, man, to see how shit fucking play out, man. You know what I'm saying? When shit go down, man, but at the end of the day, bro, like to me, man, I'm looking at this shit as, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know if this defense is going to be, man, like what it think. Because I think it's going to be, first of all, you change it to a whole new scheme, a whole new motherfucking scheme. Yeah, like a whole new scheme. That's going to take time for adjustment. Yeah. That's going to take time for fucking adjustment, right? That's going to take time to adjust. That's going to take time for this defense to adapt to that. Because like changing from a 4-3 to a 3-4, bro, that's not something easily that you just do. It's not something
Right.
that you can just say, well, we're gonna come out one season being in the 3-4, then this season we're gonna come out in the 4-3. It's gonna take time, man, for this defense to get a hold of that and get on that, right? Like it's gonna take time for that. But what I'm saying is the offense, man, is probably going to be a lot fucking better than the defensive side of the ball this season, man, because even with last year, our defense, they were solid enough to keep us in fucking games, but they wasn't great enough, bruh, to really win games for us. And I don't see that happening this year.
Hell, just look
And
at the Bengals game, man.
right, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Then it's going to be a solid defense, but it's not going to be a defense, man, that's going to be able to come out there and just shut shit the fuck down. And it's with the pass rush, it's with the linebacking core, it's with the secondary. Like I think that it's going to be solid. But if you think the Panthers going to have a top 10 defense this year, man, I wouldn't even hold your breath on that shit, man. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
All right,
Uh,
wait.
Yeah.
So
They
let me
probably
ask you this
they
though,
probably won't pick up
because
till the mid to late season.
yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead with the question.
so like when you say the offense is going to be better, this is a two-parter. We also have a rookie quarterback, which I think Bryce is going to do well. But you have players that are coming out saying our previous regime and coaches didn't even coach them the way they needed to be coached. So really and truly, this whole team is learning new schemes, learning how to play their position, and be proficient at their position. And then the second part of that, um, what particular players on Denver's defense for them to be a top 10 defense compared to Carolina's defense right now, why Carolina can't be a top 10 defense? Not saying top 5, but at least a top 10 defense. Because for me, outside of Patrick Surtain, Bradley Chubb, and I think one of the linebackers, out of all those players on Denver's roster, what particular players outshine or outproduce or are better than the defensive pieces that we have on the defensive side with Evero now?
What do you mean
Um.
for you? Are you
Oh,
saying for you? Are you saying for the
This
like?
3-4 scheme.
yeah.
Yeah, for the 3-4, because they ran a 3-4 last year and they had a
Mm.
lot of injuries and they still finished in the top 10 and
Mm.
also traded away Bradley Chubb. Then
I can.
then the first question I was saying, you said the offense is gonna be better than the defense, but I think we don't know because again, like I said, you have players coming out, and I don't like when players throw coaches underneath the bus saying that they weren't coached correctly. We only did this or that. So we really don't know because this team, we can have a lot of expectations for it, but expectations can fail us because you have a rookie quarterback. Rookies do hit a wall, but I think Bryce is going to do so well that he might hit a wall, but it's not going to be an actual rookie wall.
I can.
Yeah,
Oh, go
yeah.
ahead.
Go ahead, man. Who want to take that first? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that as far as the defensive side, um, the player that I think that's going to be the most important to compare to the Denver would be the nose tackle.
Yeah,
Whoever we had play the nose
yeah,
tackle, because Denver I think had what's his name, Pico, that plays the nose tackle, and he was pretty much like the heart and soul of the defensive line, really, even without Bradley Chubb being there. Um, so I think like that'll probably be like the key, especially in the 3-4. Like that's where like that's who's going to really anchor the whole defense, really. As far as linebackers, I think we have the linebackers to compare with Denver's linebackers
yeah,
and as well
yeah.
as the
I
safeties
would say
too.
that. Yeah, I would say that, man. But and honestly, man, if you look at Denver roster last year and to our roster on paper, if everybody fully healthy, shit, they
Yeah, ours is
damn near
better.
identical when you think about
Mm-hmm.
what people can do and what they can't do. So in my eyes, man, I feel like we still have, and to your point and what you made earlier, you know, it's really just about, man, like, you know, the chess pieces that we have. We do have so many guys that can play a lot of different things, man. But when it comes to the cornerback position, bro, that's not a position, man, that you want to play around with, man, especially in the NFC South. And you know, Quan, I'm pretty sure that y'all can agree with this shit too. You with the wide receivers that we have in our division alone, And then with our schedule and who we got coming up on our schedule, we gonna be going against a CD Lamb at some point this year. We're gonna be going up against a Justin Jefferson. We're gonna be going up against obviously Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and
You got
Chris
Waddle,
Olave.
you got Waddle,
Yeah,
Waddle.
Tyreek Hill.
You
Like
got
with all of these,
God damn,
right?
boy.
With all of these wide receivers that we going up against, man, shit. And then you going against a Christian Kirk and the Calvin Ridley in Jacksonville. Like, I mean, that's a position that we can't fucking play around with. You need one or two guys that can lock that shit in. And like that's my whole thing about it is like, what the fuck is the Panthers gonna do now? Like, what are you gonna do? We already, guys, it's already going on mid-June, Carl D. It's already mid-June. What the fuck are you going to do? Like, really, what are you going to do? You need to be making a move to bring somebody in right now, man, so that they can have the chemistry. Don't wait till the start of the season to sit up here and be like, okay, yeah, I want to do this, that in the fucking third. I want to do this, that in the third. No, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. You need to be you got the money to do it. So what the fuck are you waiting on? Brian Burns deal. They already said, even if Brian Burns, the extension for him, even if you get a deal done, which, oh, by the way, if people that don't think so, Brian Burns his deal is going to be north of $23 million a year because Bradley Chubb got $22 million a year when he went to Miami. So his deal is going to be north of 23. I wouldn't be surprised if Brian Burns' deal is on the same path of what Myles Garrett got, 25 a year. Oh, like, don't be surprised by that shit. Hey, but listen to me. We know the NFL value and production don't have to match. They don't have to match in the NFL.
Yeah, you overpay.
That shit don't have to match in the year. So yeah, Brian Burns may not have to have Myles Garrett production, but it's all about who gets paid first. It's always about who got paid first. Okay, now I can say that in order for me to keep me here, you gonna have to pay me like that. Because let's keep it real. Lamar Jackson is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now. And is that something that should have happened? Should he be the highest paid? I'm not saying that he don't have the talent.
Good point.
I think so.
I'm just saying.
So if Jalen Hurts, remember, Hurts was the highest paid until Lamar got his deal. So it was Hurts.
But Hurts just came off of a Super Bowl and arguably an MVP season. Yeah. He just came off a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, to your point, man.
Yeah, but Hurts only did it 1 year, though.
But Lamar ain't been to the Super Bowl yet. I'm just saying. So think about what kind of deal.
Though Hurts only did it 1 year, though.
But think about, the point that I'm trying to say, Quan, I'm gonna let you go after this. The point that I'm trying to say is that the NFL production doesn't have to match your contract. We done seen a lot of motherfuckers who got paid more than what they done got paid for less production. So don't be surprised, bro, if Brian Burns end up being the highest paid DN in the fucking league. I'm just saying, don't be surprised.
And yeah, and especially with knowing how Scott Fitterer moves, this market is about to get competitive for defensive ends. I mean, like you talked about it yesterday, Nick Bosa is about to get his bag. So maybe we're going to have to go ahead and, get Brian Burns secured before that shit come out. And then he's going to be wanting more money if we let that shit come out before we get this Brian Burns deal locked down. So they definitely I can see that 25, maybe 26 range paying Brian Burns.
And that's ridiculous, man. He's going to get something like that, Quan. He's going to get something like that, but he don't deserve that amount of money.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like he doesn't deserve that.
One double-digit sack season. So I mean, I wouldn't pay that much. Man.
He's going to get on through it, man. Go ahead, Carl.
I would take that shit. That's why I said I would take that Chicago deal in a hurry. Get our first round pick back. Good Lord, that's a lot of money paying out to somebody who only had one double digit his whole 4 years being here. That's crazy.
And we talked about it last year, man. Does it make more sense, man, to trade Brian Burns? But before we get in that, man, let me go ahead and do the shout out, man, in this promo, man. Midday Madness in the fucking mix, man. We already been live for an hour. We got up my boy Uncle Quan in the fucking building, man. Y'all make sure to go and like and subscribe to his channel, man, if you haven't done so already. You know what I'm saying? Listen, hey, appreciate you, brother, for coming up here on the show. But we're going to get into this next topic, man. Nah, bro, it's the honor is mine, bro. Appreciate you for coming up here, man, talking shit. This is Midday Madness, man. Anybody can pull up to the goddamn channel, man. It's just another crazy Midday Madness talking about this fucking news of J.C. Horn pulling up. I can't wait for Big Brother to pull up here, man. He tied up at work. But Carl, when Big Brother get up here, I'm gonna get in his ass. Pause. I'm gonna get in his ass because he was one of the ones. He was one of the fucking ones, bro, talking about J.C. Horn. But we're gonna go ahead and shift gears right quick, man, and lead to this next topic. Dalvin Cook got released by the Minnesota Vikings today. Dalvin Cook got released from the Minnesota Vikings today. Now, I'm going to give you guys my reason of why I think Scott Fitter should at least be on the phone with his representatives, right? Did we bring in Miles Sanders? Absolutely. Do we have Chuba Hubbard? Yes, we have Chuba Hubbard. Do I think Chuba Hubbard is going to have a better year this year? I think he will. But keep some things in mind before you guys start chewing me out about we don't need Dalvin. Think about this, right? Miles Sanders ran behind the best offensive line in the NFL last year. The best in the NFL when he was in Philly, and it was by committee. He still had 1,200 yards, 1,600 yards total. I get all of that. But he was running behind the best offensive line and arguably the best offense in the NFL. A lot of reasons why teams couldn't stack the box against Philly is because the threat of the run by Jalen Hurts, right? And listen, let's keep it real. Bryce Young, I don't care what nobody say, he is not a running quarterback. No. We went over those numbers. He only had 198 yards total scrambling his whole career at Alabama.
And he had 100-yard games, so that was probably the bulk of it.
So really think about this. Miles Sanders behind, yes, we did finish with a top 5 offensive line, but granted, the strength of that offensive line, and y'all fellas can agree, is the interior, right? The interior. Well, one of those big interior pieces is not going to be ready to probably about week 5 or 6. Corbett is going to be missing to start the season. So, yes, you drafted Zavala. Could he potentially step in and take on that role? Absolutely. But until I see it, that may be a problem on the offensive line at that guard spot, man, beside, center. So, here comes Dalvin Cook. Why not team Dalvin Cook up with Miles Sanders and Chuba Hubbard, 3-head rushing attack, giving Bryce Young more weapons, giving the defenses more. It's just smoothing the transition for Bryce Young to come and play for the Carolina Panthers. And what do y'all think that it will cost to have him come here to Carolina?
Hey, wait, let me just say this, and I'm going to get off real quick. I appreciate you letting me pull up and support you and my guy Uncle Quan, man. I definitely appreciate that. There's nothing a problem with having too many weapons, and just look at the rumblings of Dalvin Cook possibly going to Miami. Everybody can say Miami already got Rasheed Mustard, they already got Waddle, they got Robbie Anderson, or Chosen Anderson, Tariq Hill. You can never have too many weapons, and I totally agree with you. But I think we have other needs now other than running back. I wouldn't mind us going after Dalvin Cook, but with the rumblings of, the J.C. Horn, we need more DN/linebacker help. I think we have bigger needs right now. But I don't mind that, that 1-2 punch, not saying that Dalvin Cook and Miles Sanders will be another D'Angelo and Jay Stewart combo, but you have 2 complementary running backs, different running styles, and you also can have Chuba Hubbard come in as well, man. So I don't disagree with you at all, man. I definitely like that. But again, man, I appreciate you for having me pull up. Just hit me up, man. I definitely want to talk to you offline. But again, like I said, Uncle Quan, hold Wavez down, man. I appreciate you and your panel letting me pull up, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to you, dog. Appreciate you coming, man.
All right.
I 1,000% agree, though, man. I definitely would love to bring in like a bruiser type of back to help, take the pressure off of Bryce Young. I mean, you still have plenty of running backs out there on the market. You got, what's his name, Kareem Hunt, who's still out there. You got,
he's still out there.
He's still
Leonard Fournette.
Exactly, Leonard Fournette is out there. You got plenty of running backs out there who are bruiser running backs who can get those, short down yardages and shit like that. So, with Dalvin Cook being on the market right now, I mean, that's huge. That'd be a hell of a splash move, especially pairing with Miles Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, and shit like that. Even Raheem Blackshear. And like my man Doug said, you can't have too many weapons. So bringing in Dalvin Cook would make us even more of a threat, especially in the running game, which can help us, bring people up in the box so we can take the top off for the passing game, making it easy for Bryce Young. So, I'll say go ahead and get him on the phone, see what you can do, what you can offer Dalvin Cook, and I'm all in for this one, man. I like Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, Carl D, what's your thoughts on that, man? Carl, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Dalvin Cook would be a good choice. I just got a notification that said that the Vikings gonna try to trade him first to see if they can get any compensation before they release him. So, but if they
That
do
would
end
be
up
smart
trading,
on
I
their
would be
end.
if I was. Yeah, it would. If I was, if they do release him, if I was Fitterer, I hurry up and like you said, start calling his Matter of fact, I'll be calling representative now. Forget waiting. I'll be on the phone with them now just in case. That would be a good 1-2 punch. Remember, Cleveland did that for the past couple of years with Chubb and Hunt.
Right.
And then both of them get 1,000 yards or close to it one of them years.
Yeah, well, I think it might have been maybe 2 seasons ago.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't remember the year, but they definitely was a
Yeah, they
1-2
definitely
punch.
productive, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Sanders and Cook, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Having a 1-2 punch, yeah, that'll be very good for us. I say we do it.
Yeah, CLT, what's your thoughts on that, man? Bringing Dalvin Cook in, bro.
I think it'd be a good idea. I actually like it. If we can ship depending on what his contract is. I don't know exactly what his contract is currently, but we can ship a 6 round pick over to him now just to lock him in where he don't have an option where the fuck he go. I would go ahead and do it. He a great pass catching option. Like you said, Miles Sanders was inside of a committee, so he definitely need that 1-2.
Right.
I do expect for our offense to be better than our defense, so that means we need more weapons for shootouts. And he definitely a great weapon to have. Now, do I think it will happen? I don't. Just off the fact
Nah.
that if they wanted a 1-2 punch, we done had Zeke sitting out there, we done had Leonard Fournette sitting out there.
Right.
So, and neither one of them are offense, so I doubt we get them. But we see what happens.
Yeah, it's man. Listen, man. I listen. I like the idea, man, of bringing Dalvin Cook in. And again, I granted that it will happen. I mean, that would be like, listen, ideal. You know what I'm saying? If Carolina can make that happen, teaming them up with Miles Sanders. Dalvin Cook, man, is still a productive running back at this point in his career. Still run with a head of speed, man. Them short yardage situations, and on top of that, Dalvin Cook can catch the hell out of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So he can catch the ball out of the backfield. So I would love to bring him in, man, and team him up with the running backs that we already have. But I mean, I think that we do need to bring in a bigger running back, man, to team up with what we have there in the backfield. But to what somebody was saying earlier, man, is we do have bigger needs right now, especially what's going on, man, with the whole J.C. Horn and his availability, and that shit is gonna happen if that's gonna happen or not, man. So I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that, man, and see, hell, what should we do? You know what I'm saying? Is that a situation that we, that we, should even try to entertain, man? I don't like the fact the Panthers, man, have gone quiet, man. To me, it's showing that they really happy with what we have, and there ain't nothing wrong with what we have, man. But I just think there's just so much room for us to get better. And again, man, it's not that. Listen, I know Rome wasn't built overnight. Like, I get that. This is, in order for us to be a Super Bowl contender, it's going to take a year or two, man, for us to really, keep adding pieces and doing things like that. But I also think Junior St. 5 for definitely hit me. Yeah, it's definitely, man, some things that we can do, man, to continue to get better, man, and continue to grow as a team, man. My mindset is like this, man, with a rookie quarterback coming in, the NFC South is vulnerable right now. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're struggling at the quarterback position. I don't expect them to be a threat this year. The Saints,
Hell no.
I don't expect they trying to save money for the contracts that's coming up. And courtesy, I get that, man. But at the same time, man, the NFC South is not going to stay trash for long. The Atlanta Falcons made a lot of good moves this offseason to improve they team. And the Saints, again, the Saints are still the Saints. I'm not a believer in a coach, but Derek Carr is still an above average quarterback. And then last year, that was the only thing that they was missing, man. They just didn't have good quarterback play. So I just think the
like
Panthers, just like us, right? So I just think, man, the Panthers should go fucking all in, man. Go all in and trying to win the damn championship, man. Yeah, that would be my mindset.
Man. I couldn't agree more with you, Reyes, because I mean, if you look at it, you look at the NFC East, for example. Like we picked on the NFC East for a minute, but just last year, just about all of them made the playoffs except Washington. And I feel like that's where our division is headed. So it's going to be a very competitive division moving forward. Like you said, Falcons made plenty of offseason moves that is enough to be like, okay, well, we need to go ahead and start counter, their moves and adding more to our roster so that we can compete with people like the Falcons. We can compete with the Saints. Like you said, Derek Carr is an above average quarterback. He is to be respected. I mean, he might not be the best quarterback in the division, but he can make some shit happen. So we're going to have to continue to stay competitive in our division so that we can at least win the division, at least try to make the playoffs, at least secure that right now before this division really start to take off. So we're going to start. We have to keep being competitive, man.
And Quan, you hit it right on the head, man. Like that's what I'm saying is that bad divisions don't stay bad for long. Like look at the AFC South. We'll switch it over to the AFC South. Jacksonville was terrible for years, and they were a couple plays away from being in the the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship. I mean, the AFC Championship. Then you got
was right. You still were right. Super Bowl.
Yeah. They were almost in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, but they literally were a couple plays away from beating the Kansas City Chiefs last year in the playoffs, man. And then you look at the Colts. What did they do? They got their quarterback Anthony Richardson. We'll see how good that he's going to be. They got a new coach there. Divisions don't stay bad for long. So in the Panthers situation, this is really our time to really take hold of this NFC South. This is our time. In whatever way that we can keep getting better as a fucking football team, go in. Like Scott Fitter said, you gonna be in on every deal. Be in on every goddamn deal. Keep adding pieces. Make this team a super team, bro. We've been losing for 6 years in a fucking row. No move for the Panthers right now to add a premier player is considered a bad move. I don't care what position that they play, bro. If you can get a top 15 player at a position, at their respective position, and bring them in, go and do it. That's my mindset. Like, cause, bro, Bryce Young, look, even right now with the weapons we got, let's keep it real. Even with the weapons we got right now on offense, I'm gonna start with the wide receiver room, and I'm gonna move down to the running back. Terrace Marshall Jr., this is a prove-it year for him. So he's not a prove-it commodity. He's not a for sure set going to give us a full game. We got to see if he can step into that role. The second, going to the Adam Thielen, he's on the tail end of his career. Yes, he can still be productive, but he's still at the end of his career. You drafted Mingo. He's still a rookie. He's going to need some time to develop. DJ Shark is just on a 1-year deal. We got to see if he can stay healthy and bring it in. Hayden Hurst, that was a good move. I like the move to bring in Hayden Hurst. That was a solid move. Miles Sanders, that was a solid move. But really, that's it. That's really it. There's really not no one weapon on our offense that really is striking fear in somebody's heart. Like, really, if you really think about it, like collectively, this has the potential to be a dangerous unit, but there's not that one weapon on our team that when defenses is going to be lining up against us this season to say, hey, we got a game plan for this dude. That's what I'm saying. So why not keep adding pieces on to continue to make this team competitive, bro? They continue to add to what we've already been adding on top. Again, Scott Fitterer has done a great job managing the cap to get the cap space to where it needs to be, but keep adding pieces, bro. Keep adding to the team in order for them to keep taking the team over. Man, I'm just tired of seeing losing football in Carolina, bro. That's where I'm at with it.
About it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just tired of it, man. So every time a big name free agent goddamn like hop, I wouldn't go get DeAndre Hop. Like go, bro, be aggressive, man. Show this team, show this city that y'all are committed to winning. Show that y'all are trying to win right now. We're not waiting another 3 to 4 years, man, for the Panthers to be competitive again. We've been on a 6-year losing fucking stretch. 6 years losing stretch. Show your fans, show your city that you are trying to win here and be a Super Bowl contender in these next 3 years, bro. Go spend the money. You got the money to spend. Spend the shit. You talking about saving? Shout out to Courtesy to say they're trying to save money for contracts coming up. Man, listen, half of these, bro, some of these people, bro, they might not even be on the team. If JC stay on the injury prone route that he on, he might not see another contract in Carolina. I'm just saying, man. Maybe it's me, fellas. Maybe I'm talking crazy. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm crazy.
I agree with you because you made a good point. Now that I think about it, when other teams are looking at film, especially coming into the week, you know what I'm saying, they're about to play us, it's not really one person that they're going to circle out. Like, we need to put all our focus here. If this guy's lined up here, we need to be worried. Like, I don't see not one person on this team. And I mean, I'm not saying that we don't have threats on the team, but like you said, it's not like that one, top 15 person or at their respective position. We don't have that. So why not be aggressive? Why not keep, adding those pieces so that we can let these guys get off? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that is under the top 15 or whatever. So I don't know, man. I agree with you 1,000%, man. We're gonna need to keep adding pieces, especially if you got people like D Hop out there, you got Cook out there. I mean, we might not be able to land these guys, but hell, get on the phone, see what you can
Yeah,
offer,
see
and
what they
see how
talking
we can
about,
get.
man. That's it. Like even I wouldn't even be minding, bro, if the Panthers go get a Leonard Fournette. You probably could sign Leonard Fournette to a 1-year deal, man, paying
Yeah,
him
get
about
them on a
5 or 6 million.
exactly,
Right,
exactly.
like Zeke out there. Even though we know Zeke is done, but bro, having him coming in as a goal line back, short yardage back, bro, you can get Zeke right now probably on a 1-year deal. You know what I'm saying, for some low, man. Like what I'm saying is just keep trying to improve the team. If there's people out here that can keep improving the team so that the Panthers, this year's version of the Panthers, can be more competitive than last year's version of the Panthers. We won 7 games last year. 7-10 is where we finished at last year. I think anything under that this year is a complete failure. Like for real, like if we finish anything under 7 wins, bro, it is a complete failure, bro. Like it's a complete failure. So
It's a
why not?
letdown,
That's
man.
just my philosophy, man.
And you move the goalpost. You moving the goalpost with that 7 win shit.
Well, you remember the Panthers only had won 7 games the year before. You remember he corrected it for us. So my whole argument in that thing was we shouldn't lose more games than we did the year prior. So I thought the Panthers had went 8-9, and we actually finished 7-10. That was my mistake. Big Bro corrected me on that. We finished 7-10 the year before, and that's the reason why I'm saying we shouldn't finish anywhere lower. Basically what I'm saying, bro. What we've added to this team, the coaching staff that we brought in, it's no reason why the Panthers shouldn't have more wins than they did the year prior. That's all that I'm
Especially with
saying.
all this
I
coaching
feel like we
experience
should
that they
have a
got,
winning
all the
season.
Super Bowl experience they got, ain't no reason, like you said, we shouldn't be losing, you know what I'm saying, more than 10 games this year. Ain't no way. No way.
I feel like we
So
should have a winning season this year, bro.
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I had the Panthers finishing 9-8. That was that was my prediction for the Carolina Panthers. 1 year, 1 meal like shit for Fournette and Zeke. Nah, they ain't gonna take that, dog. It got to be in the range at least 6, man, like 6 to 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
I need to see at least 9 wins this season. Exactly, T. Thompson. That's where I'm at with this shit. I need to see at least 9. At least 9. Uncle Quan, before you get up out of here, bro, because I'm gonna be respectful of your time, man. I appreciate you coming on. Hey,
Oh yeah, no doubt.
what are your predictions for the Carolina Panthers, man, based off of our schedule? What are some games that you think that the Panthers can win this year? How do you feel the Panthers are going to finish, man, this season?
I expect us to be competitive. I mean, I expect us to be able to lock our division. Right now, at least as of last year, our division is pretty weak. Yes, we had some improvements in our division, but I still think we are the best team in our division. We got plenty of experience in that coaching room. And I got a lot of guys that have Super Bowl experience, so I'm expecting us as well to at least be 9-8. at the very least. The fandom in me want us to go 10-7 at the least.
Yeah.
But the realism is like, okay, I can see like a 9-8 type of season. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting us to be competitive, especially on offense. I expect us to take a bigger leap, especially if I'm comparing, you know what I'm saying, what we did at the end of last year, how we improved our offensive line and how we, you know what I'm saying, we were running on the ground a lot better. I think we can do that, you know, now that we have a quarterback that we can build up on our own. I think we're going to be pretty comfortable in this offense. I'm not saying that he's going to come out here and throw 4,000 yards. I'm just saying he's going to do enough to keep us in games. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think our offense is going to be at least more competitive and at least play complementary football with our defense. I agree with you. I don't think our defense is going to be like the top 10, but like somewhere in the middle of the pack. But I think that's enough to at least, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and lock this division up. So I'm expecting us to compete, man. Maybe a 9-8 season.
Gotcha. 9-8, 9-8. And CLT and Carl D, man, I already know how y'all boys feel about it, man. So again, my stretch goal, man, is 10-7. Like I would really be surprised. Hell, I would be surprised if we got to 10, but I'm gonna say if everything goes the way that we want it to go this year, we'll win 10 games. Like literally, that is ideal, meaning nobody gets hurt. Bryce Young comes in and plays the well that he's capable of. And everything just flows the way that we're supposed to flow. We sneak some games, but my realistic prediction, man, for the Panthers is around 9 wins. I think that we can pull out 9. Like I really do, man, based off our schedule that we have. I think that we're gonna sweep the Bucks and then split one with the Falcons and split one with the Saints. But every other game, man, I feel like we should be able to. The ones that I predicted us to win, man, and then my upset, there are some games out there, man, that I have is like toss-ups that we could potentially come out and come out with the win on, man. But hey, we go see, man, what how this season this season shake out, man. But look, bro, I appreciate you for pulling up on the channel today, man. You don't know how much, man. Go ahead and shout your platform out, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, Wavez. Go ahead and what I'm saying, look up the YouTube name, The Panthers Experience, Uncle Quan. That is my channel, man. We over there having a good time, bringing you guys literally, as the title says, the Panther Experience. You're gonna see me at a lot of games this year. You're gonna see me at training camp, just literally, giving you the perspective from my lens of what this Panthers experience is. Just see me acting the goddamn fool, getting drunk, having a good time at the games, and showing you guys what it's like at the Bank of America Stadium. So y'all go ahead and follow me at the Panthers Experience / Uncle Quan. That's my YouTube handle. So y'all go ahead and show some love, man. Pull up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. CLT, man. Final word, man. What's your final word?
Man, I just want to say, keep pounding, man. Another great day to be a Panthers fan, man. Looking forward to the season. Well, not really a great day, man, with the JC news, but it was great having the guests on the show, man. We appreciate you pulling up, man, and thanks for all the feedback.
All right, Carl D, man. Go ahead, Carl D. Shout out your channel, Carl D.
It's Real Panther Talk with A&D is the channel name. Come show the love. Check out the content. See how you like it. Leave comments. Let me know. Can't improve a channel if I don't know what you guys are looking for. First of all, when is training camp? I'm trying to make it down. I'm trying to make it to one of the training camp. When the training camp starts, usually.
I'm hearing about late July, somewhere around there.
Yeah, let me see if they put the dates out.
We don't have an official date yet, but probably expect like somewhere mid to late July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think that they put the official. Well, hold on. They do. Well, that's last year's. Yeah, I don't think the dates have come out yet, but it's usually late July, man. Like the third week in July, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna try to draw down down at the Spartanburg, man, to check out one or two of those practices as well. Hell, I might go out there and stay a weekend out there, man, and go to the Panthers practices and see them practice, man, because I ain't been to a Panthers training camp in a long time, so I wouldn't mind going out there, man. Facts. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying to go out there and see what they look like, man. So But man, we're gonna go ahead and close it, man. Look, as always, everybody, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in for the special edition of Wavez Meets with Uncle Quan, man. As always, man, CLT, Carl D, those are my boys. And you know, so it's really man, it's really good, man, when you can have other Panther platforms, man, that come up here, man, and talk on the channel. Man, we show love on here, on this channel, man, to wherever they show love to us. You know what I'm saying? I know some of my fans right now, man, you know, probably questioning, man, why I allowed C Dougie to come up here on my channel. And listen, man, let me keep it real with y'all, man. Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of messages and shit right now around that, man. Don't read too much into it. That's what I'll tell everybody. Just don't read too much into it, and I'm gonna leave it right there. But you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, we just here to bring the Panthers content, man, and you know, and ain't nothing wrong with a little spice every now and then, man. So, and this is my thing, man. I don't have no malice or anything like that out there towards anybody. Like at the end of the day, you know, as far as hate or whatever the case may go, like I wish everybody success. Past is the past, bro. For motherfuckers that you know that followed my career, YouTube career up until this point, I appreciate everybody's support. I'm grateful and thankful for everybody that has you know that have rocked with me or whatever the case may be, man. But yeah, I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it right there, man. We just go continue to do this shit, man, and continue to keep rocking out, man, and you know doing what we need to do. But for the most part, man, hey, life is just a wave, man. Y'all make sure to like this video, run the fuck up. Y'all go over there, show love to my boy Uncle Quan and his channel, and you know what I'm saying, and keep growing this shit, man. We gonna keep doing it. Tsunami Gaming is on the way. Make sure y'all go on there. Make sure y'all stay tuned into the community section as well. I'm posting breaking news there, man, as it comes out. Anything that you guys need to know. And also go follow me on Twitter at Wavez Podcast on Twitter as well, man. It's popping over there on the Twitter as well. So y'all make sure to go show some love over there as well. But hey, listen, y'all already know, man. Until we see each other again, y'all be easy, be safe. Appreciate y'all boys. I'll holler at y'all, man, later on. Be easy.
All right.